All right. Hey, thank you guys for being here. Nothing makes you appreciate being home in front of Cajun fans than being away for a month. Just so appreciate the fans and what they bring. Like just the atmosphere, all of it is it's just so refreshing. So just appreciate them, everybody who came out to support us. And for our athletes, it's just tremendous. I mean, they get up at, they lift weights at 6 a.m., they do study hall, they do all the stuff that's required as a student athlete. And to come out and play softball and have fans who appreciate you, like it matters. It matters a lot. So just so appreciate our fans. The weekend series was, wasn't perfect. A lot of good came out of it. We challenged our pitchers to attack the strike zone and not give up freebies, our defense as well. And Friday night, we had 0 walks and 0 errors, which was fantastic. I think that's the first time we've done that. And again, gives us a chance to win. And then, of course, Caleb Falterman comes up with somewhat of base clearing double. And then, in poetic fashion, on Sam Rowe Day, Sam Rowe comes up with the walk-off, which was, man, as a coach and just as a fan, as anybody, I'd like to see that happen to especially a senior on her day is just, no words to describe that, how special that was. So again, taking us into Saturday, we're able to still throw strikes and no walks. We're able to secure the victory there too. And then Sunday just wasn't as good. Bethany came out, wasn't quite as consistent as she has been. And sometimes she'll walk people, but then she'll counteract it with strikeouts. But just couldn't pull it off. And I think our offense maybe had times where we haven't gotten to the point where we put people away when we can. And I think that needs to be the next thing is like, we can come back in any game, but other teams can too. So when we have the opportunity to put people away, we need to make sure that we're doing that. So I think that's kind of the lesson learned from Sunday's game as well.
Seem to be pretty passionate and excited about the way everybody played. You feel like this drive is going to keep going on for the next game and future on?
Yeah, I mean, saw a lot of good. Again, with the pitching staff, they were challenged pretty aggressively to throw strikes. Sometimes that can counteract. Like it gets in your mind. You're in the circle, you have the ball, the attention's on you all the time. And you just kind of like, I got to throw a strike, and then I get tight, and then, the umpire's not giving you the strike, and then it's a downward spiral. So, we had, I guess, a week to work on it, maybe just a couple days. And Coach Shelby did a great job with our pitchers just to, to come in and just say, okay, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to trust my work ethic, trust my preparation, trust my talent, and just go at them, and having to trust the defense too. So very proud of the pitchers. Obviously, Sam Rowe, that moment was so special, like just love that. And also, she started in Marshall where she came through in the clutch, kind of broke out of whatever that is, I don't really call it a slump. I call it the game. Like the game's hard. Hitting is the most difficult thing to do, right? So, but for her to have some success and her to feel that, and then to continue it and to take it into conference series at home, getting some clutch hits, clutch RBIs, and the big RBI in the end was huge for her. Then Lainey Crater too, coming through. I know we won't have the W to show for it, but she got, she stung the ball pretty good on Sunday, and she needed that. So, those big hitters in the middle of the lineup obviously make a big difference for us, and them coming together. And then we have, Gabbie Stutes coming off the bench. So, she's just automatic. Most of the time she'll get on base and find a way. So just putting pieces together and everybody staying together through adversity has been really exciting.
Sam, talk about where you are right now. She talked about Marshall and you had more good at-bats. Just talk about your confidence and where you are as a hitter right now.
I feel like I'm in a really good spot, not only physically, but mentally as well. Coach Shelley has been working with me for countless hours just on not only my swing, but like the mental side, the mental approach to that. And I feel like a big thing that we've taken away from this week and weeks prior is that we're on offense. Like we get to swing and we need to swing hard and we need to attack. Like we're not on defense anymore. Like we get to put it on them. And I feel like our team's really buying into that, and it's really helped me a lot too.
Gabbie, talk about just the experience of playing LSU and that opportunity. And then we unfortunately saw that Kayla got injured, so we don't know how long she's going to be out, but she'll probably be out for a little while. So just kind of talk about the process of kind of playing and taking up for your teammates when they're down.
Yeah, so to start off, playing against LSU, obviously growing up, local school, obviously big name, but I mean, it was a cool experience, but I think it's nothing like too big that I couldn't like handle. So I thought it was good. And then honestly, with Kayla, I think just playing for her, really. Like, whoever goes in for her is not playing to, like, they're playing to have her back and to play for her while she's out.
So how do you see kind of maneuvering that however long she's out?
Yeah, just trying to, I mean, it's day to day with her. I mean, she's just, again, we talk about the it factor. I mean, she's brought it to the table and found ways to win games for us. But it's next woman up, you know, and we have, you know, Gabbie Stutes, who's been tremendous in getting on base. We have Deja Williams, who's come off the bench and provided some good offense for us. She brings some speed, and she obviously can play the outfield. And Erin's already been out there. You know, she kind of took over left field because I felt like Deja was better in right. So yeah, I mean, like Gabbie said, we're gonna, no matter who's out there, we're gonna have her back, and it's gonna take a village to have her back, though. You know, and I think obviously Lainey providing some offensive production, and Sam and Emily and Sis, and then around them just figuring out ways to get on base and moving runners and executing is gonna be the key for sure.
So
How big was it? I'm sorry.
go ahead.
How big was it to get Emily back in the line?
It was huge. I mean, it's just tremendous, though. She's been out for 2 weeks, and then she comes in, and she's better than probably she was before. You know, she's just, and I've said that before, as a freshman, she brings a lot to the table, not just talent-wise as a hitter, but just maturity. You know, like the fact that she can take a walk. That's hard for a freshman to do sometimes. When you're a home run hitter, you want to get up there and you just get anxious and you start swinging at bad pitches, where Emily really hasn't done that. I mean, she's very confident in the box and, you know, keeps her head nice and calm. I know there's a lot that goes into that sometimes, but she handles the pressure well. And she seems to have fun too, which I like that a lot as a coach, just to know that the kid's having fun, and because you're going to play better when you do.
She's made all the plays in first base.
Yeah, she looks like a rock star. I mean, that's something I didn't know. Like, I knew she was a good hitter, you know, but, you know, as a former first baseman, you know, like, I take pride in whoever's playing first base and how they play it. And I mean, she's even stretching now. I'm like, look at her on the double plays. I'm like, yeah, I respect her a lot for the way she's played defense on first base, because not everybody thinks that's really important.
How huge was it to win this series and now have LSU coming into town? And how do you, I guess, a question for the players, are you guys seeking revenge after the run rule in Baton Rouge?
I think the biggest thing is we're going to play for each other. Like, our game doesn't change, like, depending on who's in the other dugout. Like, it really doesn't. So I think as a team, we're just focusing on playing hard. And like Gabbie said, like, we're doing it for Kayla. We're doing it for each other. But, like, she's a senior. Like, it means a lot to her. Like, this could be her last chance to get to do this. Like, we're going to do our best for her and for each other.
Yeah, I also think now that we've seen their whole lineup, we've seen one of their best pitchers, like, we're going in there ready, and we're ready to not let down.
So is Deja going to just go into the 2-hole, or how do you think that's going to play out?
Kevin, that's almost 24 hours away. Not sure yet.
So I'm guessing the manager's going to have a tough time, or the trainer, I should say, is going to have a tough time convincing Kayla that she don't need to be on the field over the next.
Oh, yeah, that's probably she'll have the biggest challenge on her hands, without a doubt. Because she already said, I'm playing Tuesday. And I'm like, I better take that up with the trainer. Like, yeah, it's way above my pay grade. So, of course, I want you to play, but, you know, obviously her health comes first. But, oh, yeah, rest assured, if there's any chance of her playing at any point, she'll be out there.
Do you have you looked at the overall landscape of the Sun Belt? I know y'all haven't maybe gotten off to the start you wanted, but no one's it doesn't look like anybody's going to run away with, like, Cajun teams of the past, maybe, who have done teams, that you're still very much in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the good news, is that, you know, despite losing the first series and then, you know, losing a game in this series, we're still, the goal of winning the Sun Belt is still achievable. So, and like, you know, Sam said, we have to take care of business every day. You know, like, it's about one pitch at a time, one game at a time. not focused on other people and what they're doing. Like, let's take care of business and everything else take care of itself.